Read the name of this card backwards. Someone's getting so effing sued for this. Today's question of the day is, if you were a Pokemon, what 4 moves would you be? Someone PM'd me suggesting this question of the day, so I decided to take him up on that offer. So there you go. Answer the question of the day. I would choose Taunt, because it's my favorite move. Flamethrower, because it's a cool move. Or maybe Fire Blast, one of the two. I like fire. I would choose Dark Pulse, because, like I said before, I would want to control dark matter as a superhero ability. Or, the last move would probably be Recover, because I wouldn't want to feel vulnerable. I'd want a way to recover myself. So, there's the question of the day. Hey YouTubers, this is TheKillerNacho again, and I'm having a battle with Sid. I think he's from the Serebii chat room, but he might have missed me to battle. It was a rather old battle. I haven't much time to battle recently, which is why I'm posting this. It's a rather, not so great battle. I forget that Swellows normally have, Toxic Orb or Burn Orb. I'm just playing like a noob right now, and I decided to yawn it, but he does have the Burn Orb, so he gets pretty much a free, Brave Bird on me. And I'm going to Thunderbolt, predicting that he's probably going to stay in, but he actually doesn't. He U-turns. And, yeah, I'm not playing too great right now. But I do get a T-Bolt off on the Metagross, and that does nearly nothing. And I'm just going to set up Stealth Rocks as I can. He's going to trick a Choice Specs onto me, and he gets a Leftovers, and that kind of blows, and I have to switch now. So I decided to eventually switch out into Gastrodon because Gastrodon is cool. And he goes into Donphan, I'm guessing to try to Rapid Spin away my Stealth Rocks, and he does. So I'm just going to Surf it because that's super effective, and I can always set up Stealth Rocks again later. And Donphan takes a huge blow from that, but he survives with a few hit points left. And he withdraws into Bliss, because Bliss is homosexual and such. And I go into Uxie, and yeah, he's going to switch back out into Donphan. I set up the Stealth Rocks. I'm locked into Stealth Rocks, but I do have Spirit Tome to block Rapid Spin, so that's what I do. And he tries Rapid Spin, but I block it with Spirit Tome, and that's pretty cool. And he's going to switch out, and he goes into Togekiss, and I'm probably just going to burn him. Yeah, I go with the Will-O-Wisp here, and that burns the Togekiss, and that's pretty nice. I don't know if this is a physical or special Togekiss yet, but I guess I'm going to find out. And I decided to go with the Sucker Punch, but he also has Trick, so Sid really likes Trick. And he gives Spirit Tome a Choice Band, which I guess isn't that bad, because Sucker Punch is physical, but it's not really, that great on a wall. So he goes into a Dragonite, and I go into a Gastrodon, and he's really hoping that I don't have Ice Beam, but guess what? I do have Ice Beam. So he's trying to think. He's typing to me. I think this is the Serebii chat room, now that I recall this moment. But yeah, he goes with a Heal Bell to heal his team, but I do have the Ice Beam, so that's going to take down a Dragonite, and that's pretty nice. So I take down a Dragonite, but he gets a Team Heal, so I guess that's kind of random. But anyway, he goes into a Blissey, and Gastrodon is not very good against Blissey, so I'm going to switch out into Uxie. And he decides to Toxic, and Uxie is Toxic, but it's kind of meh. He's Choice Specs anyway, so he's not really that useful to begin with. And I decided to just U-turn, because I can. And I decided to switch out into Machamp, because Machamp is effing epic against Blissey. And he's soft-boiled, for what it's worth. And, yeah, Blissey is... I'm just going to go for a Dynamic Punch, not to over-predict. And he decides to go out in a Donphan. And Donphan isn't going to take the Dynamic Punch too well either, so Donphan does go down, and that's pretty nice. And he goes into Swellow, and I know he has Brave Bird, and I don't want him to use Brave Bird on me, obviously, so I decided to go into Tome, and he actually protects first so he can get his Flame Orb off, because he got healed by the Heal Bell, remember. And he's going to switch out now, and he decides to go out into Metagross as I Sucker Punch, and obviously that doesn't work because he switched and didn't attack me. So, yeah, I'm going to switch, and I go on to Uxie because I don't know, Uxie's cool. And he goes for the Psychic, which pretty much confirms that this is a special-based Metagross because he had the specs and he used Psychic. So I'm pretty sure this is almost purely special Metagross. So he goes back into Blissey as I U-turn, which is pretty cool because now I get to go back into Machamp. And that's pretty awesome, and I'm just going to go for the Dynamic Punch here, because that'll hurt pretty much anything. And he actually stays in and lets me kill him, so yay, I kill the Blissey. That's great. Homosexual Blissey gets taken down by female Machamp. Female Machamp is just too sexy for homosexual Blissey. So anyway, he goes into Swellow. I don't want to be Brave Birded, so I go into Uxie's Death Fodder, and Uxie goes down, and that's okay, whatever. And Swallow gets hurt by the burn, and I'm going to go out into Gastrodon, because Gastrodon is epic, and he can take a hit from Swallow, even if he does Facade. And yeah, he Facades, I Surf, dead Swallow. Cool stuff. So he's thinking about what he wants to switch into, and he goes into Metagross. And I'm not going to stay in. I go out in Magnezone to hopefully trap it, because I don't think it has EQ. I'm banking on the fact that it doesn't have EQ. He Grass Knots, so it leads me even more that it's specially based. And I'm going to Magnet Rise just in case, and he doesn't have it anyway, and he tries to Psychic me, and yay, I trapped a Metagross. That's pretty awesome. Magnezone is so cool. So, yeah, I trapped the Metagross, and I'm just going to whack it to death now with Thunderbolt, because that's what Magnezone does. He whacks things to death with Thunderbolts and stuff, and he's going to try to Psychic me for what it's worth, and it's not worth a whole lot for him. And Thunderbolt's going to take down Metagross, and that's pretty awesome, because Magnezone is awesome at taking down steels, because that's what he does. He takes down steel types. And yeah, I take down the Metagross. He goes into way too fast his Togekiss, and that's his last poke, so I'm just going to go into Spiritomb and Sucker Punch him for the win. So, good game. Hope to battle again soon. Rate, comment, subscribe, guys, and good game, Sid. Dun 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 dun. Dead. Good game.